welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to give you my top 5 legendary cards of the Madness of the Darkmooon Faire expansion. But before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more videos. So when I started making this list, I haven't watched or read any other players' feedbacks or reviews. So these are solely based on my experiences and my own perspective. So the Madness of the Darkmooon Faire gave us 25 legendary cards, 5 neutral cards, which is the return of the 4 old gods, and 1 free legendary card, which is Silas the Darkmoon. We also got 2 legendary cards on each class. So let's go ahead and start with number 5. Grand Totem eys'or. This is one of the Shaman legendary cards, which at the end of your turn gives you +1/+1 to all other totems in your hand, deck, and battlefield. It's actually almost the same as a previous Shaman legendary, the Mistcaller, which gives all minions +1/+1 in your hand and deck. Although that card didn't see much play, I can see the potential using this card, especially in the Totem Shaman deck, with all the buffs and spells. This card will be really hard to remove. And when you play it on turn 3, with at least 2 to 3 minions on board, then that is already a good value. Aside from that, this card is also good in duels, where you can summon this for free with a hero power. I think this is the first time that Hearthstone has created a legendary for a totem tribe, so I'm really looking forward to playing this card and seeing Shaman in the ladder again. And moving on to number 4. Rinling's Rifle. It is one of the 5 weapons in the Darkmooon Faire and the only legendary weapon. So ever since Descent of Dragons, we have been getting these legendary weapons which featured Ankar. In the Ashes of Outland, we saw Bulwark of Azeroth, and recently in the Scholomance Academy, Spear of Sapience. This card is actually very good since gives you a ton of value. And take note that the ability is not a random secret in play, but you can discover, meaning you can pick a perfect card depending on the situation. And it also counts as a free draw. I believe this card can be good in a Face Hunter deck or even a Highlander deck. Now we're going to our top 3. The Thraxion the Redeemed. 5 mana, 5/5 Demon Paladin card. For the rest of the game, after you summon a Silver Hand Recruit, give it Divine Shield. This card is instant value, especially when you play it on turn 5. It gives your Silver Hand Recruits Divine Shield, meaning it will be harder for it to be removed, and being a good target for available buffs to the Paladin like Libram of Wisdom, Hand of Adal, or even the Blessing of Authority. There is no downside in playing this card. My top 2 card is Zai the Incredible. Battlecry, copy the left and rightmost card in your hand. This is a Demon Hunter card, slightly less stats with Thraxion, but the Battlecry gives you 2 additional cards. Imagine getting an extra Twin Slice or any cheap spell. This is really good value. It makes you plan ahead of your turns and think about what cards you want to copy and create a strategy on how to take advantage of this. This card is only bad when you don't have any cards in your hand. And my top 1 legendary card is none other than Deck of Lunacy. One of only 2 legendary spells in this set. This card is just pure madness. We also get to see the return of legendary spells which we didn't get any last Scholomance Academy. Imagine this spell that costs 3 or more but still keeping the original cost, making your Flame Strike turn into a Pyroblast or even a Survival of the Fittest. Madness, right? And you can also use this deck for a no minion mage. And what I like most about this card is the idea behind this card. I find it very unique, and for me that is one of the criteria and being one of my top 5 cards. So those are my top 5 legendary cards. And for other notable legendaries that didn't make the cut, here are my honorable mentions. First one is Kiri, Chosen of Elune. It gives you a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse to your hand. This card, I feel, gives you a ton of value, and you can use it in both Token Druid and Guardian Animals Druid. Next one is High Rexxar Kirel. It's similar to the Ziliax skills before. It gives you Rush, Lifesteal, Taunt, and Divine Shield with higher mana cost. I believe both Paladin cards, both Paladin legendaries are very good in this set. Other one is Ring Master Watley. Although I don't use much warrior cards, I believe this card gives you 3 draw and has a good 5 mana, 3/5 stats, and gives you a mech, dragon, and pirate. Good if you're planning to do a menagerie build. And of course, last but not the least, Yogg-Saron, Master of Fate. If you cast 10 spells this game, spin the wheel of Yogg-Saron. Again, what I like about this card is it's very unique for me. The Rod of Roasting is kind of unique for me, even though it's just 5%, I still love it. And even also the other options for the wheel is also very fun for me. And yeah, those are my honorable mentions. So those are my top 5 legendary cards. Let me know your top 5 by typing it in the comments section. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click on subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, keep on playing Hearthstone, and see you at the fair.